What's up, y'all? What the business is? It is 8:23 p.m. Monday, September 23rd. Man, I just wanted to say something, just real quick. I ain't finna make no long lesson on this, bro. But I was just sitting back and I was thinking about everything as far as like the word, and as far as that doctrine, that Christ crucified doctrine. I was sitting there thinking, with that crucified doctrine, right? It says that what Jesus died for your sins, right? When it says in the word, Jesus is the Son of Man, meaning that Jesus is a descendant of Adam, because Adam was the first man, and Adam was a Yahshua, like he was black. He was a Hebrew Yahshua, like he was one of us. And Jesus was born into the world. And we all know a God isn't born. A God is from the beginning to the end. A God create but isn't created. So I was sitting there thinking, I was just like, damn. Jesus was a prophet of the tribe of Yehuda. He was born into the world. And Jesus was gang stalked. David was gang stalked. Jeremiah was gang stalked. All the prophets of the Bible was gang stalked and went through trials through their life. And I was just sitting there thinking like, damn. We all are sons. We all are children of the Most High. We're sons and daughters of the Most High. And Jesus was gang stalked. And all of us gang stalked. Or when I say Jesus, because, with this Hebrew is whatever shit they like to say, whatever. Yahweh was gang stalked. And, he went through a tribulation. He went through, trials through his life. And what I know is from my walk with the Most High is all this wisdom, understanding, and, knowledge on things. I had to go through hell. Like I had to go through, persecution. I had to go through so many, shit. I had to go through so much shit in my life by myself to come out with a good substance, to come out with a great substance, which is, more wisdom and more understanding on, things of the world and how to deal with people and just all out, understanding and wisdom in different areas. I had to go through a lot of shit to gain that. And, I took many, just like how it say, Jesus was whipped and, persecuted or whatever. I took life itself. I took heavy chastisements and heavy, hit with switches and all these things. I was, persecuted in a major way about truth, about being who the Most High made me to be, which is, a servant of Him, and walking righteously. And through life as a child, I took many, wounds as a child, up to now, to learn this truth and to have this truth. To know the word, to study the word, to have the law written on my heart so it can be, given to those who don't, have the fullness of understanding or, have a certain level of understanding and knowledge of things. I had to go through hell. I had to go through heavy persecution just like Jesus did to, have these things, this intelligence, wisdom to, put on a platform to deliver to people, because this is salvation, bro. This is the word, the law, and all these things that the Most High put in His word as far as, commandments and, being obedient and everything that's righteous and dignity and strength, all these things. You either live or you die by this shit, bro. And a lot of people, die before their time and they suffer a lot because, they follow their own understanding and they lean on their own understanding. They don't seek the source of all things. They don't seek the Most High word. They like to, trust their own self, put their spin on it in their mind and go off of, the same things that cause them to make the problem that they already in. You know what I'm saying? They like to trust themselves rather than trust the Most High. And they're in a continuation of, a downward spiral or insanity, as they call it, when you're doing the same thing, expecting a different result. They keep following themselves. They keep following what's imperfect, expecting goodness and perfection to come out of what's imperfect. When that don't work, you got to go to who's perfect to gain, perfectness, a form of, a straight line, And it says in 2 Samuel 22, it's the Most High who make my way perfect. It's the Most High who make my way perfect. It's the God of Israel, the God of Jacob who make my way perfect. You know what I'm saying? It says in Psalms 119, I think it's Psalm 119, verse 19, or something like that. It says, the only way a man can cleanse his way is, following the ways of the word. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you can clean your slate, clean yourself. You know what I'm saying? Being completely obedient and submissive to the word. And I was just thinking like, damn, all the servants of the Most High, and it even says in Ecclesiastes, with great wisdom, because like with more knowledge come more grief or something like that. So it's like through life I had to go through a whole bunch of chastisements, being trodden down, being oppressed in major ways by my own family, everybody around me. You know what I'm saying? I had to be stepped on, all to, again, come out with a good substance and then learn all these things that I learned and know all these things that I know. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through hell and back, bro. I had to be persecuted, and I'm still them persecuted to this day. So does all, people, that the Most High brought up to know him, that serve him. They all went through heavy persecution and all type of, phases in their life to come out with a great substance. And the Most High will allow you to, be blocked from certain things. He will allow you to, look stupid. You know what I'm saying? All to come out with wisdom, because we not all knowing. We err. We're creatures of error, you know what I'm saying, at times. We err because we imperfect. We don't know all things. So that's why we always got to continuously seek the Most High face every day. And we got to continue to grow in the word, grow in a relationship with the Most High. Because through a heavy and strong relationship with the Most High, that's the way that, the Most High will be able to, use you as, a vessel, a strong vessel to get his will done on this earth, on this platform. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High, what he'll do when you have a relationship with him, when you have a relationship with people, it's certain things, they would do that you would know, okay, I know this person or I know this individual, so I know for a fact, without them talking, I know when they make this movement, when they give this body gesture or whatever the case may be, I know that they telling me this. I know that they signaling and showing me this. You know what I'm saying? It's so much power and so much goodness that comes with a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's a teamwork. You know what I'm saying? Even though, the Most High don't need us at all to get his will done. He got angels for that. He got cherub for that. So it's definitely an honor and a privilege, for us to, have a, peace and have, stillness and a peace of mind to everything on the side of the Most High is beneficial, bro. Yeah, you're going to go through hell. You're going to be heavily persecuted because, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, which is what it says in Job, but only for a period of time. So you're going to be going through hell, but, your suffering, you're going to come out with great substance. And all this is preparing your heart and your mind to accept, the life that you've been working for or working towards this whole time. That's why, we're not supposed to stock our treasures on earth. We're supposed to stock our treasures in heaven and, in the kingdom, bro. So it's just very important, while the Most High say certain things, and we have a right to question certain things. Because we're born into a box, we're born into a prison, and how can you learn if you don't ask questions? How can you know that stove is hot without, feeling the heat from it? You know what I'm saying? A person can sit there and tell you it's hot, but until you actually get close to that, until you actually know what hot is, then you won't fully, you won't fully respect it or appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So each and every time, if you don't fully respect or appreciate it, you're going to find yourself continuously, trying it, continuously tempting it because, it didn't show its heat to you. You know what I'm saying? It didn't show itself to you for you to, fully get that concept of, hey, don't fuck with it, you know what I'm saying? So there's many things, and I'm just grateful, for the simple fact that, the Most High brought me through so much shit, because, I ain't supposed to be here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Through life, I done been so hard-headed and all these things, and it's like, as a child, I was a sponge, soaking up everything that was around me. You know what I'm saying? All type of, bad ideas, all type of just being misguided. It was certain things I had, the Most High had to really, like, put his thumb on, roll up his sleeve, and, smack me, make me see straight. You know what I'm saying? To make me, get a proper vision on everything. And it was just sad to see that, you know, as the Most High was dealing with me, I started to see growth within myself and how I was more mature than people that was in their 50s who still acting like they, 18, 19. Still on the block, still doing stupid shit that they ain't learned from, still stumbling, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I done been through so much young, bro, that, the Most High just, it's like the wisdom that he just granted me, bro, it's like, it's just so crazy to me, dog. And I just appreciate the Most High for everything, for everything. You know what I'm saying? No matter the pain that came with it, no matter, the hard lessons and, everything that I lost going on this path, I never trade anything else up in this world, bro. I never trade a relationship up, that I had with the Most High ever for anything on this earth, bro. And through anything, through everything, I rather have my honor and dignity before I ever, rely on things of this world to sustain me. I rather give it all, to the Most High, because I done been there. I done been places. I done had times where I done had this and I done had that. But through it all, I done realized, bro, that no possessions can't bring you peace. It can bring you a form of happiness for a period of time, but it can't bring you peace, and it can't bring you all the perks of the spirit, that the Most High gift to the people that He see worthy, because it's definitely, you have to be worthy to have such a gift. But the righteous. Hold up, I'm gonna get a word real quick. Hold up.